Happy Christmas, Muggles, from the Box Office Wizard. This will be my Christmas show, and hope everyone's got their shopping done, or almost. And it's been a fun week for me. I've been off, and it's been busy too, so hopefully you get a chance to enjoy family and all that. So if you're traveling, stay safe. I'm going to go ahead and say all that ahead of time here. But for today's show, I'm going to review numbers from last weekend's Beat the Expert to see how I did compared to the other experts. Also going to give you predictions on this weekend's box office. I'm going to do a 4-day weekend. Still was not able to find out what everybody else is doing without actually looking on their websites, which I don't want to do until everything's done. So I'm going to go with a 4-day weekend. Hopefully everybody else is too. If not, I might have to play with the percentages or tallying a little bit different on everybody, so that way it's fair and done, because this is the last weekend before I reveal who was the best expert for 2016 on predicting the top 10. So also going to actually introduce my segment of Bottom of the Barrel. I got 2 movies I'm going to talk about on that. So hey, numbers from last week for Beat the Expert. For the week, Box Office Pro came in at 84.6%. Second place was Box Office Mojo at 82.7%. Third place was myself at a dreary week at 79%. And coming in last was Box Office Profits at 69.6%. Big movie that hurt everybody was Collateral Beauty. That movie was actually expected to do double digits. When I looked at the numbers of what everybody had predicted, everybody was over 10 million. I think I was at 10.5. So I think one even had 12. So the movie only came in at like 6.5, 7 million, I think. So really hurt everybody overall. There was one other movie that hurt me too. I don't remember what it was offhand. But overall, though, Star Wars Rogue One was the big movie of the week. And actually, Box Office Pro was actually at like 155.1 million or something like that. He was only off by like 80,000 or so. It was really close. So it was a great prediction on their part. So overall, though, I do maintain my lead at 82.68%. Second place is Box Office Pro at 82.09%. Third is Box Office Mojo at 81.12%. And Box Office Profits at 77.47%. Hey, my predictions, like I said, once again, it's going to be Friday through Monday. No surprise, Rogue One will be number 1 again. It will repeat at 94.6 million for the 4-day weekend. Next will be the movie Sing. A lot of these movies that are coming out this week actually debuted on Wednesday, so it's been a little bit harder for me to predict numbers. I was really busy Wednesday and Thursday, so I didn't even know that some of them... I kept thinking it was Thursday, but it was actually Wednesday when they debuted. So Sing I'm going to put in at 42.5 million, have it finish second. Third will be Passengers. I'm going to put it at 30.1 million. Fourth place will be Assassin's Creed at 17.6 million. Fifth will be Why Him at 13.6 million. Moana's going to be right there on top at 13.4 million. So those 2 movies may swap, but they're going to be very close. Next will be a close race too between La La Land and Fences. I'm going to put La La Land at 7.8 million. I'm going to put Fences at 7.6 million. Next will be Office Party. I'm going to put it at 6.4 million. And round out the top 10, I'm going to go with Collateral Beauty at 5.85 million. My segment is that I'm starting here is called Bottom of the Barrel. And what I'm going to do with this is talk about movies that have either recently been out, maybe from the last 2 to probably maybe 4 or 5 months out. You'll know just kind of on what movies I'm kind of looking at. But just kind of give an update on where they're at, how much money they've made, and just compare them to their budget and so forth. So the first one I picked was Bridget Jones' Baby. This movie actually, overall, it only made $24.1 million here in the U.S. However, though, it did finish up with $187.7 million overseas. So it had a worldwide total of a $211.8 million. So when you're talking about a $35 million budget, it's obvious why this movie came out again. It just has fizzled here in the U.S., but they cleaned up enough money, to help pay for some advertising, and obviously it's always been a huge hit overseas, and once again it was. So, based on what it's did, wouldn't surprise me to see one more Bridget Jones movie just to satisfy those international customers. So, and next is Blair Witch. This is the 2016 version. Thought I would give an update on it as well. Overall, it made $20.8 million here in the U.S., which was very disappointing for this movie. You know, a lot of people didn't like it. You know, it was pretty much, you know, some said, you know, same format. You know, what's different about it? You know, they could have just taken a totally different route with it, but they obviously did not. And then overall, though, overseas it did make $24.4 million, so it did struggle overseas as well, for a worldwide total of $45.2 million. This movie only had a $5 million budget, but there was quite a ton of advertising with this movie, and one person told me that they even had heard a number of 25 to 30 million. So if this movie makes any money, it's probably going to be from Blu-ray sales and streaming, so it will eventually see a little bit of a profit. But they're just going to have to take a different route with this franchise. So, hey, that's it. Merry Christmas. Like I said, it's hard to believe it's already here. It's been such a fast year, but I'm looking forward to next week around this time, because I will actually be predicting who wins 2016 for the best predictor. And right now I'm in great shape, so I'm hoping that I can continue that for this last weekend. Also, you know, be safe if you're traveling. Get your predictions in. Put those in the comments below, and I'll try to share those on Tuesday's show. I'll be back on Tuesday, so with it being a 4-day weekend. So until then, I'll continue giving you predictions you can count on. They're better than the weatherman. Take care.